In this video, I want to discuss the first project, the project paper 1, creating a user code of conduct. You can find this document in our Appendix A of our course syllabus. I can imagine that as you read through this document on your own, you may find that you have some questions or some anxiety or just are unsure of how to approach this document in creating it if you've never created anything like it in the past. I want to reassure you, though, that in general, this is not a difficult assignment, and instead it's just two smaller assignments put together. The first is the composition of a user code of conduct. That in and of itself requires some creativity, perhaps browsing the internet to look at other user codes of conduct you can find. But in general, this is just a one-page document that I'm not going to grade for creativity or accuracy or for anything really. Instead, it's your document to create. What I'm more concerned about, more interested in, is the actual justification you write to explain your user code of conduct. So for example, here I ask you to write a one-page code of conduct. That's whatever you want to write, and you're welcome to say whatever you want to say. Perhaps you're an avid Tumblr user. Perhaps you're using Twitter every day. Maybe you know a lot about Reddit. Maybe you just use Facebook and nothing else. It doesn't really matter what kind of online community, or maybe even, well, any online meeting space anyway, you're welcome to choose. But the idea here is you need to write up a user code of conduct. Perhaps think of it this way. If you were in charge and you could mandate how everyone else were to use that platform, how would you do it? And you could do whatever you wanted to. The real question, though, is the analytical side of this that you're going to try to explain to me in a 2 to 4 page justification essay. It's thesis driven, so it's argumentative, in which you explain to me the value or values of your new user code of conduct for that platform. And that's, in general, the idea here. This appendix document explains a few things, and there are some details you will not want to miss. For example, you must do rough drafts of this. You cannot just submit a final copy for a grade. You must use the Writing Center, contact me through Skype or in person, or our graduate assistant Will, to discuss your draft on 2 occasions. You must do these things, otherwise your grade will suffer for the class and for this assignment. Also, be sure to understand that for the assessment of this document, there are different weights included here. For example, I'm only scoring your document on 5 aspects for the purposes of our class. The quality of your thesis, the quality of your logical coherence of the paper, that is how well it's organized, its trajectory is clear, how well you marshal forward and use evidence, how soundly you've made your document in terms of how soundly you've ensured your document's mechanics are, and how plain the style or the expression of your content is. These rubrics are available on our Blackboard as well as in our course reader, so be sure to go through these and find out that you understand them. Moreover, they're located below in Appendix D, so you shouldn't have to go very far to read more about these rubrics. If you have any questions about this document or the one you're trying to create, please let me know.